Video player button. Heading.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Can We Talk with Adrienne. As soon as I can shut my phone up. I want to welcome everybody on the line, and thank you for coming on. Hi, Indigo. Good evening, everybody.
Today?
Who starts today?
I said, how are you guys today?
I'm great. As soon as I can shut my phone up, okay. And I want to welcome everybody to Can We Talk with Adrienne. Today is an interesting day. I spent all day thinking about this, the conversation we're going to have this evening. And I want it to be interesting, and I want it to be dynamic, and I want it to be shooting from the gut. And one of the questions, I have a couple of questions I want to ask today. But the first question is, how is everybody doing this spring? A lot of people move with the weather. You know, I'm a little strange. I love the winter. Winter weather is my weather. I'm usually up and ready to go in the winter time. When I was little, I was the one out there, the first one out there. I can be the only child in my neighborhood out there in our yard trying to make a snowman, whatever little bit of snow is out there. You know, snow angels. I'm just one. I love it out there. And when I get freezing cold, then I come inside and put my gloves and everything on the radiator and get warmed up and drink some hot tea or hot chocolate, and then I'm ready to go back outside. And my mother thought I was crazy. Yeah, when I think back, maybe there was something wrong, but I just love the cold weather, you know. And that's strange because as an adult, I ended up living in sunny Florida for almost 30 years. But that was, it's not because I liked the weather. It's because I had what I felt was a duty to do, and I had to go down there and help out with my grandmother. So
I love the spring.
Okay, why?
I love the spring much more because in the winter I'm not a big fan because, one, it's too cold. I do not like the cold. I do not like being outside in the cold. And most days are gray and gloomy. And the spring is so opposite of that. And my birthday is in the spring, and I was born on Mother's Day. So
okay.
Spring is my season.
You know, it's interesting that you said that because I was born in the winter, and maybe that's why I like the winter so much. I don't know why that would happen because as a baby I didn't know the difference, you know, because I was wrapped up real tight, I'm sure. But that might have something to do with it, you know. Where your spirit lies, you know, and mine is in the winter. Anybody else have a favorite season? What's your favorite season? Hi, Glenn. Glenn or Gwen?
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
how you doing, Glenn?
Good. I like spring and fall, but I'll take the winter over the summer.
I'm a fall person too. I like the fall. Anything that has some kind of breeze. I hate the summer. But why do you like spring and fall?
Well, because the temperatures tend to be more tolerable.
Mm-hmm.
Not too cold. It's not too hot. And then with the fall, I like the colors.
Yes.
Fallen leaves. I'll even rake leaves.
I used to love raking leaves.
I never could understand people jumping in them. It's like jumping on the ground. And that's what pushed it.
Well, sometimes the leaves provided a cushion to the sidewalk. I grew up in New York, and we had to get in a car and drive to a park. But was like the closest thing to a park is when the leaves pile up and somebody, and it's usually my older brother, goes out and rake up the leaves. And if he don't get it up in time, you can forget it. I'm in there. And he's like, I had them all together. Who was out there? I don't know. I guess the wind blew and blew the leaves back up. But, the only downside about the leaves, sometimes there's little creatures would move in and thinking that's a cool place to hide out. But other than that, I love the fall. The fall, the colors are beautiful, and I kind of miss that now, seeing the colors of fall and the colors of spring, too, with the flowers blooming.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
This is Miles.
Hey, Miles, how you doing?
Who's that?
I don't know, but it's good to hear from you. I just tried to call you yesterday.
How y'all ladies doing?
Oh,
Good.
my God. What a Friday this is. I'm sorry, Adrienne. Hey,
that's okay, because I have to go to the ear specialist anyway to get a hearing aid. Thank you, Bodney.
Oh, my God. I'm so glad to hear your voice. I was just asking about you yesterday.
Well, thank
you. And I called you yesterday. You didn't pick up the phone, but that's okay. It's good to hear your voice. We're talking about the seasons.
Yeah.
Which is your favorite season and why?
Well, when I used to could see real good, I used to always like when it snowed.
Okay.
Like when I lived in the projects, I could see down on a lot of houses and where it was. It was like, it was incredible how the snow actually, developed its own way of doing things.
Yes.
It really made it look cool. I used to love that.
Yes. You weren't knowing, but I said winter is my favorite season, and that's one of the reasons, because of the snow. And I love it when you wake up in the morning and look out, and it hasn't been touched, it hasn't been walked in, it hasn't been driven through. And it's beautiful.
Like a solid reality for us to check out before everybody get into it.
Yes.
But what I used to hate during the wintertime, like, when you out there blowing in the winter and your lips get cold or wet.
You don't lick your lips in the wintertime.
Lord, don't touch anything with them bad boys.
Yeah.
It's stuck. It's frozen. But I used to just love to see the snow when I could just, like you said, wake up the next morning, you see it. It looks so beautiful like that.
It does. It can take the ugliest areas, make it look beautiful.
And by like 9:30, 10 o'clock, what the hell happened now?
Cars done went up the street. People done walked through it. But I'm going to digress for a minute from the topic and ask how you're doing. You sound great.
Yeah, I just got out the hospital a couple of days ago. I've been in there like 6 months.
Yes, it's so good to hear. Thank you for coming on to Can We Talk?
Yeah. I was just making sure my throat got out because all that medicine they was giving me was killing me, boy. Like, oh, Lord.
Yeah.
They want some money bad, boy, because they is, here, take this, take that, take this, take that. Like, what's this for? Oh, your concussion. I ain't had no concussion. Oh, yeah, we looked that out and we found out it wasn't you. And
you didn't have one before you came in, right?
Yeah, I said, don't y'all think y'all should have knew that before I got up in there? Because they kept asking me when I first got in there. They were talking about, here the medicine. I said, okay, what medicine? What is these pills for?
Yeah, you have to.
And they was telling me. I said, oh, I don't know nothing about that.
You have to ask questions.
And I said, yeah, I fell. I didn't pass out or anything. I just slipped and fell. Like millions of other people do. I ain't hit my head. I ain't passed out. I'm not bleeding. Oh, well, we don't need to give you this. Thank you. Y'all give me stuff and they're going to tell me later what it is.
Yeah. Well, I am so happy to hear your voice on the phone and you're not sitting in a hospital. I'm so glad. And I hope that you're feeling a lot better, and I pray that you continue to feel a lot better.
Yeah, they got me in this. Well, the problem this time is just that my legs.
Yeah.
I got what they think? Some blood drop things. What they call them?
Yeah. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
They got me on blood thinners now.
Yeah. Blood clots.
Yeah, they came and checked my legs again today. She said so far there ain't no new ones in there, so.
Good.
They did go on the back of my leg about 3 months ago and went and sucked out as much as they could.
Mhm.
Like, what is up with me?
You sound better.
I ain't out there robbing, stealing, beating up nobody, but always ending up in the hospital because of my leg. He said, well, you know, them 5 bullets that went in your leg did a lot of damage. You know, going to take time to get ready. I said, why y'all didn't tell me that when I first came in here the first time?
Yeah, because that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
Well, it is so good hearing from you, Miles, and I'm glad. I'm glad that you're home.
And you too, lady.
Thank you, Miles.
We got a Rodney. We got a Indigo. I don't know if you know Indigo.
Yeah.
I know
Indigo. You got Deborah. Hello.
And you have Deborah. The question.
I've been saying hello for the longest before Miles even said anything before about.
But you have to make sure your speaker is on.
I can hear
because I didn't hear you speaking.
I can hear you straight out of Newark.
Yeah, all the way from Newark, huh?
Yeah.
The question on the floor today is, what is your favorite season and why?
I tell you, mine is. I like beautiful sights.
Yeah.
It's incredible when you see what nature does.
Yeah.
You know, when it's not touched, it just come and just do its thing.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Incredible how that happens, though.
And that's why I like the winter and the fall. The fall is when the colorful leaves and the greens of the leaves and the bushes and all of that is like spectacular.
You know, when you're on a bus during like that time of day, and you just happen to look out the window, you get started. If you really pay, then all of a sudden you start paying attention. You're like, damn, that look nice as hell.
I don't know how nice hell looks, but yeah.
Well, I ain't
but
saying
I know
like
what you mean.
Hell.
I know what you mean.
You know, down there, there's some crispy colored people down there now. It's hot down there, man. But you know, you do see the way the leaves changing.
Yeah.
And I love to see like when you see the squirrels and the foxes running around looking for something to eat. Nature at its best.
That's right. I remember.
So how you other ladies doing?
Fine, are you? We missed you. Like they said, I missed you.
Oh, I miss
and
Charlie.
I'm glad to hear your voice.
Hey, Adrienne, I got so nuts in the hospital. I started asking the nurses, do they know about you? Do they know about the history? Can we talk? I said, you know about Can We Talk? Here the nurse said, sure, I could talk to you. I'm like, she don't know.
Oh, my God.
No, she don't get it.
She don't get it. But it's good to hear y'all again.
It's good to hear you again. And like I said, I just called you yesterday, and I'm like, where he at? I didn't know you were home.
Oh, no, yesterday they was bringing in some of the stuff from, they got me to use now. They gave me a wheelchair, a lift, a hospital bed.
Okay. They gave you all that at home?
Yeah, because my other bed was way too big for me.
Okay.
Because like when I'm in a big bed like that, I like to roll around. They said no because when I was in the hospital, I was hanging halfway out the bed.
Yeah.
They said, you know where you at? I said, yeah, I'm in bed. What hospital are you in? Gee, do I have to answer that? All I know, I'm in a hospital. Doesn't matter which name it is. We got to get you another bed. You move around a lot. I said, hey, well. So they give me a bell with these rails that keep me from falling off the bed. I almost fell off the bed today.
Don't do that, Miles.
Oh, no.
Don't do
my
that.
brother, he said, turn on. He grabbed my arm and said, turn this way. And he pulled me, and here I am, 375 pounds.
Okay. You've gone down, though.
Yeah, I was down to, last time they checked, I was at 362.
Okay.
I lost 40 pounds.
Awesome.
They said, so how you feel? I said, I don't know. I said, the food's still saying the same. All the noise still the same. And I said, why y'all keep asking me, do I want my light on? I'm blind. Do it really matter if my light on or not?
I know. I get that, too.
It's the extra light bulb heat. That's what they were concerned about. They didn't want you to overheat.
Oh, okay. I get that.
Mm-mm.
And this one gets me, too. They come in there every Monday morning. They're coming in. Here's this for you. What's this? It's your lunch schedule, your menu. Fill out what you want, and I'll be back to pick it up. So I wrote on a paper, and I asked the guy next to me, because he had a magic marker. So I wrote all. I said, all of what? I said, all of everything on this thing you got to serve me. I'll take it. He said, but you can't have it. I said, can't you? I said, but you should be able to read the sign over my bed.
Yeah, you're totally blind, and they give you a paper to fill out.
Yeah, he said, oh, totally blind. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. I ain't blind now. She said, why is that? I said, you a woman, right? Yeah, well, I see you. Adrienne, they had me in this one room in there so long, I had 12 roommates.
Wow.
3
days, they take this guy out, bring another guy in. I had one guy talk about, they go, don't mind me standing over here by the window. I said, why are you standing by the window? He said, about 5 of my friends going to climb up here and get me and get me out of here. I said, yo, man, you know we're on the 6th floor, right? He said, yeah. They coming. I said, all 5 of them. He said, yeah.
And they're going to come to get on each other's shoulders and come up and get them.
No, Miles was getting ready to get them to come and get him out that room.
I know, y'all. I said, I hope you guys. I said, look, no disrespect, man. I hope y'all ain't try to kidnap me or none of you.
You so silly.
It was crazy. I get 5 guys.
The thought was there, Miles.
Huh?
The thought was there, but we couldn't figure out. We were fighting over who to be the one to carry you.
Yeah, the guy was. He didn't know what day it was. He thought Friday. I said, man, it's Thursday. He gonna argue with me. I said, okay, it's Friday.
It's what's in your mind that counts.
On Friday, take it. Adrienne, they put me in one of them little kids' wheelchairs.
You were telling me you were in a tiny wheelchair.
I'm like, I said, yo, man, both of my butt cheeks hanging out. Where I'm going like this? They was crazy as a mother.
They just wanted you to stretch your imagination, that's all.
Mm-hmm. Stretch your wheelchair.
The foreigners treated me better than the black nurses did.
Mm.
So, Miles, what you want to eat? I said, what you got there? So I tell them what I want, and they come back with something different. I said, I think I should put it all like bowls, you know, then that way I can't eat out of a plate. Because my my right hand was shaking, you know, every time, you know, because they messed around and stuck me with the needle, and they hit me too hard with the needle. Mm. And it numbed up my hand a lot. And every time I would try to get some soup or something, all of a sudden everything good, but all of a sudden my hand starts shaking and all the food will fall out the spoon.
Yeah, just tell them put the soup in a cup.
Word. I said, why don't y'all just sit me on Route 80? Y'all could really put me in the hospital because I don't know where y'all got me at. But I did meet a lot of good people. I met some people I haven't seen in years in the hospital.
Good.
Yeah, a couple of people, I'm like, all right, you still alive, okay. I thought you was, you know, ashes by now. Yeah, a lot of people thought that too. I've been here like 6 months.
Well, Miss Carol sends her love to you,
Well,
Miles.
I'm so glad that you're out and that you're on the phone. I mean, I haven't argued with you in a long time.
That was the best time in the 6 months I had away from y'all.
Miles and I were
Laura, oh Lord.
Miles and I was always at with the Beyond the Eyes meeting. You know, we were always each other's opposite. You know, but anyway.
I'm thinking
what's up with you ladies?
Opposites attract, Adrienne. I'm just saying.
That's why she attracted to me, Adrienne, because I'm opposite. I don't know what the hell that means, but I'm one of them then. So you ladies been having a good time?
Adrienne dropped off for a minute, but this is Adrienne, and yeah, it's been good. And I've been hearing you, listening to my my recorded shows. I've been having the pleasure of hearing, though you decided to step away from us, you know, I guess just to get things together. We appreciate it, but that's the beauty of recordings.
Yeah, but I missed y'all, though.
Oh, was I the only one put out?
No, because sometimes they give me this medicine.
Can y'all hear me?
We hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
My phone just cut off.
Divine, they give me medicine. I be trying to talk, can't say a word. They come and say, what you on the phone for? I said, I'm trying to talk to you. I don't think that's going to work for you, Mr. Williams. Y'all gave me like 20 pills at one time.
Yeah, hospitals like to give pills. That's their favorite pastime.
But at this point, I'm grateful because you're here. You know,
and definitely.
Y'all been doing good?
I've been doing pretty good.
Oh, okay. Yvonne, how you been? You been doing good?
I've been doing good. You know, missing some voices, but you know, we catch up and we catch on. Absolutely.
All right.
Especially the voices in her head.
Her shows be having me going. And especially when driving around with people in the car with her. Like this lady doing traveling and observing and everything.
You know we're on YouTube now, Miles, right?
Yeah. I've been trying to get on there, but they had cut my phone off.
Yeah, for a short time because I was trying to call you.
Yeah, 'cause I'm with Bonzola. Then I cut her phone off. She said, why you ain't even contact? I said, Bonzola, when they cut your phone off, my phone go off too.
Oh, yeah, she was at the meeting last week, Beyond the Ice.
Yeah.
We haven't seen her in a long time. I was glad to see her.
Yeah, she been in the hospital too.
Yeah. She just kind of cut herself off from everybody, but we were glad to see her. You know. So it's been good. So we're still waiting for Margie to come back, but she's doing dialysis now, so on Fridays.
Yeah, I talked to her on the phone the other night.
Okay, good. Because I told her to call you.
What happened? Why, what's up?
Tiny wants 2 slices of pizza and I want a gyro.
Okay.
Yeah, I want the gyro. She wants 2 slices of pizza with ham on it. And what you want?
Okay. Okay, give me a few minutes.
That's what I said. Call me when you're done.
Oh, okay. That's my brother, yeah.
I want a gyro. I haven't had one of those in a long time.
There you go.
Hi, who just came on?
Is that Miles on there?
Yes,
it is.
Brother Miles, I just got a call. I was washing out my juice. Said, Brother Miles. Yeah, she said, Miles is on. I said, oh, man, let me get on here real quick because I was going to get on anyway. Running a little late. Miles, how you feeling, brother?
Man, you been getting me in trouble for us at the hospital, man.
How you figure? I only came up there once.
I be asking for them drinks and stuff. I said, look, I want a cranberry drink with this and that and that. They look at me like, what? They said, what you mean? I said, my friend Forrest said, the best kind of drinks you have when you laying up and stuff.
Hey, listen, I don't know what they got you on up there, but, I ain't make no recommendations. I just came up there to see you. I put Leon on the phone with you, and that was it, brother. You know what I'm saying? But where you at now? You home?
Yeah, I'm home now.
Oh, beautiful, brother, beautiful, because we miss your voice up here. But we've been saying a prayer for you on the prayer call just about every day, man. And now
yeah, man, I've been told that too, man.
Miss Carol up here?
No, but
I
she's
haven't
her
heard it yet.
She's in a meeting.
Oh, she's in a meeting. Okay. Is Leon up here?
No.
Oh, okay. I'll give him. Ibane, did you get Leon a call?
Yes,
I don't know what happened to Deborah. Deborah was on a minute ago.
Oh, maybe you know how a phone is sometimes. I'll give Brother Leon a call. But Brother Miles, we'll be seeing you soon, brother. Glad you're home, brother.
Yo, man, I'm good. I'm glad to be home too, man.
Watch what you eat.
I'm be home for a while, man, because they got me. Because they found like blood clots in my left leg.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's why I swelled up like it did.
Well, watch what you eat, brother. That's all I can say, man. Take better care of yourself. And anytime you need us, we're here for you. You know that.
Yeah, I asked the lady, I said, y'all always get blood drops, right? I said, yeah. I said, well, can you drop these out of my leg? She said, what's that? I said, I got blood drops and a whole bunch of them in there. Y'all can have them.
Well, now, Miles, by now I know you probably know we're just praying for LaToya because she's in the hospital right now.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So, because after the death of her father, because I went to me and King David, and Janet was there. We went over there to the Leon was there too. I just didn't see his
funeral.
Yeah, we went to the wake, and at the church, and she was there with her siblings. She got a big family.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing we heard, she was in the hospital. I was like, oh, wow. So just say a prayer for her, Miles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I always talk to her, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, actually, for her, she was in the hospital about a couple of weeks before her father passed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
she was in there for a couple of days, so I don't know what's wrong with her.
Yeah.
But you just got to pray that she gets better, yeah.
Because when Vonzola's phone got cut off, being that I'm on her line, mine went off too, so I couldn't call anybody.
Right.
I'm like, everybody I know, their numbers on this phone, and now she's off.
Yeah.
And how I'm going to get to call this person, that person, this person, that person, so.
Yeah, we get attached to our phones.
Yeah, I just took it as like, maybe that's a blessing. I could use the rest.
Mhm.
I had a lot of rest too. Booker.
So when did you get home?
February, the first week of February.
Oh.
I've been in there ever since September the 8th.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't know you were home because I was calling the. No, I wasn't calling a hospital. I was calling your cell phone, but that's probably when Varzola had to turn the phone off. Okay. But I told you she was at the meeting on Friday, so we haven't seen her in months. Yeah, so I was glad.
Well, it's good to know she's home then.
We're having a whole reunion. I can't wait till you get back to Beyond the Eyes. You, Margie's home, Vonzola's home.
Yeah, they came and checked my leg. They said my legs is good. No, I ain't my
That's good.
My blood things ain't no new ones, and I do have circulation in my legs, so they
That's good. That's always good. Okay.
So they're gonna give me a new medicine because my legs, cramp up a lot from cause when I got shot, that bone in my right leg.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
There's a big piece of bone missing in there, so. And they said it messed with my nerves. I said, hey, it's fine. Long as I'm alive, I'm happy.
Medicine is awesome. They can fix just about anything if they want to.
I guess that's why they wanted to probably kill me because I kept giving them the medicine. Far as are we talking about?
Mhm. The natural stuff.
I'll be asking for fruit breakfasts. They said, we
see?
got that. I said, I forgot. This is a forest thing, so. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I get to y'all some other time.
Yeah, it's really so good hearing from you.
I don't forgot all y'all numbers. I remember, but I'm like, I can't remember their phone number now.
Oh, that's why you stopped calling me. I thought you were mad at me.
Nah.
Because I was eating that steak last time. No, I don't eat steak.
I can never be mad at you.
Yeah, but you surely missed.
Well, I'm glad to hear y'all voices. It's good.
Everybody's calling people. I feel like I should be calling James because he'll be glad to hear your voice.
Yeah, he called me the other day.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he did call me. Like, who is this? I didn't even know who he was.
Yeah, well, he's not doing well now, and he was in the hospital yesterday.
Yeah, he told me. He told me that too. I'm like, oh, what's wrong with you? I'll let you know when I find out.
Yeah, that's the problem. They don't know why. He keeps falling out.
It's just all this crazy atmosphere out here.
Yeah.
Adrienne?
Yes.
You see how wonderful the universe is? You came to shoot from the hip. I asked you not to lift the left leg.
And I got hot, and I got shot in the hip, right?
And lo and behold, the Creator said, we're going to shoot from the hip today because we have a star coming back. I used to call Miles like every other day, but like he said, his phone was off. So yesterday was the last time I tried to call him and didn't get him.
Yeah, I used to love to call my girl on Mondays just to pick with her. That's what she always say. Don't you think you should say excuse me before you go on the line, this and that? Like, uh-oh, is she playing lawyer?
Well, it's just some things, some things.
Adrienne, sometimes she be scaring the hell out of me on the phone, too. I just told you.
Where did Deborah go?
Yeah, she be like, Miles, didn't I just tell you? I'm like, oh, Lord. Now I have to repeat this in front of everybody that's listening.
No, you don't.
Alexis link.
Girl, duh. I do miss her. I miss your Monday thing. Now I got the regular phone here at the hospital. Now I got my house phone. I'm home. I can use my house phone. Now I got to get my phone cut back on.
Oh, their cell phone is still off.
Yeah, I heard on the news that they was complaining on the news how a lot of the cell phones would be getting a lot of cutoffs and stuff. Like,
Yes.
some people was like doing something.
A couple of weeks ago, all the service was lost. I think it was Verizon and
Verizon
went down for like 4 to 6 hours.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Right now. But if you leave her calendar, Friday, March 8th.
That woman don't never answer her phone.
People didn't know what to do with themselves. You gotta keep your phone book like you used to have your phone book, even if you have to borrow somebody's phone.
Well, my phone was down. It wouldn't work, but I still can pull up phone numbers. See, because I have a house phone and a cell phone, because I don't trust cell phones like that. I have to have a backup.
Yeah, the crazy thing, I forgot my own house phone number.
Yeah, we do, because we get so long used to just saying call home.
Yeah, I used to say that's what I do, tell my phone, and all of a sudden I'm like, what is my number?
That's good. So glad to hear from you. And don't forget to order my gyro.
Oh, Lord. I ain't ordering Jack.
I don't want Jack. I want gyro.
It's my turn to buy dinner today, so I offer to buy my family dinner. They're going to order whatever they want. I'll pay for it.
Okay. How's your daughter doing?
I figure if I be nice to them, they'd be nice to me.
Mhm. How's your daughter doing, Miles?
Oh, she's doing much better now. Now she hears me. Yeah, why all the time I call you ain't answer the phone? You know I'm your daughter, right? So hold on, let me check my ID.
Let's do a blood test, right?
Yeah, that's my only kid I got.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta. I'm gonna make a phone call to her right now because she said she's gonna try to help me get my phone back on.
Okay.
And I'm gonna come back on the line.
Okay, Miles. It was good hearing from you, and thank you for your input.
Always.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
It's a pleasure hearing all of y'all voices. I'll be right back.
All right.
We'll be here, Arnold. We'll be here.
No, she did not just go there, did she?
What you talking about?
Arnold.
That's what I said. What you talking about, Willis?
She always got something good.
No. I'll be back. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Oh, that Arnold. Yeah. I'm not a fan of his.
Yeah,
well, he's bigger than the other one, so we had to kind of put him in line with Miles. They're about the same height.
Oh, no, she didn't go there.
Go call your daughter.
I'm going to walk to New York.
And I'm going to be right at the bridge, right at the foot.
I'll probably walk right past you, huh?
And I'm going to let you. And then I'll just follow you from behind, making sure, you're going to the right place. Junior's right at the bridge.
I check you on a few.
All right.
So, Adrienne?
So, Abidne.
Hi. That was talk about
wonderful.
Favorite season. That was an absolute breath of fresh air. I tell you,
I'm a worrier, and when I'm used to calling you, twice a week and getting you, and then I call you twice and don't get you, I start to worry. I'm like, oh Lord, I hope he's okay. All right, Lord, I'm just going to claim that he's home. That's why he's not there. Well, he has a cell phone, but anyway, I'm glad he must have heard me talking about him.
So my favorite season.
What is your favorite season and why?
It's the fall and the spring. The fall, because I love the changes. I love the breeze. I call the fall hug your honey weather. And it's like you just want to cuddle, even with self. You want to wrap up. because that breeze is just so beautiful. In the spring, because everything is blooming, people's moods change. So when their mood change, the world changes, and it's life. It's lighter, longer. I'm not afraid of the dark, but it's lighter, longer. You see everything blooming, which is really the opposite of the fall, because that's when everything still changing. It's still changing. And so those leaves are changing from the green of the spring to the different hues of brown, and it's just all the way around gorgeous. That's why I like it.
The fall. The fall was my favorite, but my other favorite was the winter. I love the winter. I've always loved the winter. I'm the crazy child that, snow is in the ground, snow is on the ground, and I run in our yard where a lot of snow has accumulated, and I'll make snow angels, and I'll make little bitty, not big snowmen. I was never able to make a big snowman. My hands were too little. And I would get freezing, and my gloves would get soaking wet, and my coat would be soaking wet, and everything soaking wet except my feet. And I go in the house, and my mother would take me to the radiator and sit me over there and give me some hot chocolate. As soon as I warm up, guess what I do? Go back outside, But it was most of the time, or I'll get the dogs and take them outside. The big dogs like the snow. The little dogs didn't like the snow. Hi, who's coming? Who just came in? Okay. Welcome to Can We Talk? But
Adrienne, welcome to Can We Talk, even if you can.
Well, sometimes it takes a minute for the phone to adjust. Sometimes when people come on, they can't talk right away. But yes, it was good hearing from him, especially because I'm a worrier, and I know I've been told this since I was 16. I need to stop, and as an adult, I learned I need to pray instead of worrying. But when I'm used to hearing from somebody on a regular basis and don't hear from them, my mind goes straight to, oh my God, what happened? Not, oh, they're probably busy. Well, it goes to that sometime, but not if a person is in a situation like Miles has been, and like Dr. James was, and Margie. I don't think you know Margie, but they were all in about, and you heard us talking about another member of the blind community. She just like when she goes in the hospital, she ghosts. She don't call anybody. She don't answer her phone. She doesn't talk to anybody. So we finally got in touch with one of her siblings. Well, James did. And so when she disappears like that, we just call the sibling and she'll tell us she's okay or she's not okay. But we're getting to the point in life where people are leaving this earth. And this is okay. I think we talked about this before. We were kind of in agreement. Leaving this earth isn't always a bad thing, and I'm okay with that. But I'm a minority with that because other people don't agree with me. But it's like, that's my desire, to leave this earth because I know where I'm going, But anyway, the seasons and everything in turn and turn and turn. There is a season in turn and turn and turn. Anybody else is on who want to talk about their favorite season? Okay. I guess I'll go on to another question. Abadne, you still there?
Yes, Adrienne, I'm still here, and I can hear you. And I have another wonderful season that I absolutely love.
Mhm.
Because I know we're talking about the 4 seasons, but I love the season of chai tea. I make my chai tea from the seasonings in my cabinet. So I love those spices, those seasonings, the cinnamon and the cloves and the ginger and the cardamom. And I
Oh, good, good, good. Because I was just going to ask you, what do you put in it? And so far, everything you're mentioning, I have in my cabinet. So I'm going to have to write this down. Cinnamon and the cloves.
Cinnamon and cloves. Star anise, is that what it's called? ANISE?
Oh, I don't have that in my cabinet.
The cardamom. Now, some people will use allspice because it has cinnamon, the nutmeg, the cloves, the ginger.
Mm-hmm.
I don't start with black tea because that's usually like one of the bases of it, but I just use the spices, and all of those spices have great value. Cinnamon has great value for circulation, for regulating.
I've been using cinnamon forever.
And then we wonder why, well, no, we don't, but some people who are looking at this look at other cultures and their health and the good health that they're in, but that's because many other cultures are using natural spices for their foods as well.
Right.
They spice their food.
That's part of it. The other part is that Americans eat junk. Even the stuff coming from the farm is junk. It's not all natural.
Well, speaking of the farm, I don't know if you've heard, but Marcus is planning the trip in July to the Hallis U Pick Farm. And so anyone who wants to join that trip, you go. They'll have buses leaving from different areas of Newark, surrounding area.
He's trying to set up website that people can come on and register.
Yep, absolutely. And I'm going to have a bus coming out of New York. I can't resist.
Yeah.
So that's great. And it's all about educating. And then we thought about actually doing a video to help people learn and share how to store the produce and fruits that we're going to be picking, because you're going to have an abundance and you don't want it to turn colors like the fall weather. So you want to know how to store it, how to cure it, how to make sure it can last until your next trip. So those are some of the seasonings of life that we have. So we have the 4 seasons, and then we have, the other things that we enjoy in life. And each season brings on different produce. Let's go back to your seasons, Adrienne, right? Each season brings on different types of produce and fruits, and what you should be eating in that season, they say, is very important as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I shared this a long time ago on my podcast, but I grew up, my parents, I was raised by 2 farmers. So I grew up, our backyard, we grew mostly everything. And my father, I would go with him to downtown, Brooklyn, Pickens Avenue?
Yes,
and they used to sell livestock there, and we would go down there and get a live chicken. And I was like 8 years old, and I would watch them wring the neck of the chicken. So one day I was in college, and somebody said, my grandmother told me she would wring my neck. That's crazy. I said, and I explained where it came from, because that's what they do with a chicken, is wring their neck and break their neck and have. Well, how you know all of that? Because both of my parents were farmers, so they shared that with us. And I started eating junk, what I call junk, which is most of the stuff in the stores these days, after I moved out of my parents' house. And that's when I started, my nickname back then was String Bean. And I had 2 nicknames. I'm not going to share the other one. Because, I ate healthy. And once I got out of my parents' home and my own home, and I'm buying my own food, and I discovered cakes and cookies and fast food, that's where all my weight came from. So I know how to eat properly. I just don't have the ability right now. And I've been talking to my friend who's East Indian, and they're part of a community garden, and she brings me, fresh vegetables, and especially at the end of the season, I get a whole lot of fresh spinach and fresh collard greens and stuff. I said, "Oh, it's that time of year, huh?" She goes, "Yep." She goes, "If you want me to stop bringing them, I'll stop bringing." I said, "No, I go and wash them and what my sister call it, when you blanch them and then put them in the freezer." So
there's a app or a website called Misfits, MISFITS, and for I think it's close to 50 or 60% discount, you can get organic fruits and vegetables delivered to you. You get to pick your own box. Misfits. You get to pick your own box. You pick what you want in it, and then they'll send you extra stuff that you probably never heard of, but you get to know because they'll tell you what it is. So it's an introduction to new produce as well as picking the ones you want, and it's I think close to 60%, 60 to 50% off organic. And what happens is, because of the way they grow, because they're growing organically, they may not be totally round if they're round on a shelf.
Yeah, that's why. That's I've heard that when I lived in Florida, and when you said, and that's why I didn't catch on at the beginning because you were coming in and out, and I heard FITS, and then when you would describe, I said, "Oh, Misfits." Okay, I didn't know they had it. They served up here too.
Yes, they do. Is that better?
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
But it was, I like them because the thing is, like you said, they're not perfectly round stuff to potatoes and stuff, misshaped and stuff like that. But they were good. They eat the same,
They do. Absolutely. And let me say this to go back to the teas again, that when you're drinking for medicinal purposes, for health purposes, if you do use animal milk, cow's milk, you really shouldn't use it.
I don't drink animal milk.
Or even if you have a quality chocolate and you're making hot chocolate, don't let them put cow's milk in, because the enzymes in the cow's milk strongly reduces the medicinal properties or the health value of what you're putting it in. It's something about the enzymes. So just stick to a coconut milk if you have to do, or hemp milk. But the chai tea, ginger, cardamom, nutmeg, cinnamon, cloves, and black pepper. But you could also use the fennel and the star anise. Really good.
Yeah. I haven't drank cow's milk in, God, it has to be maybe 10, 15 years. But I have a home health aide now, and he says he's a naturalist, but he's not, because he does some things that's not natural. But he keeps threatening to show me how to make almond milk, because that's what I buy. And he said, "I'll show you how to make almond milk." And he keeps threatening, but he hasn't done it yet. He said, "Get you some almonds." I said, I always have almonds. I have all kinds of nuts in my house. But I'm looking forward to learning how to make almond milk, because when you buy it from the store, of course, they put all kinds of additives in it. That's not totally natural.
I made it before, and I think I heard Michael on his show speak about it. But I made it before, and it didn't last more than 2 days.
No, that's what you said. You gotta make enough just to last you a couple of days.
That's right, and I didn't know at the time, but yeah, it's very valuable.
Somebody just came on.
Can you hear me?
Sleepyhead. Did you just wake up?
No, my phone just woke up.
Oh.
We've been having this. Me and my phone been having this disagreement.
Oh, okay. How you doing?
I'm doing.
Okay. That's better than not doing. Guess who we just spoke to? Oh, I don't know if you know him because I think you came on after Miles. Did you know Miles?
No, I've heard of Miles, but I've never had a chance to meet him. Officially.
Yeah. He's been in the hospital for quite a while, but he's home now, so we were glad to hear from him.
That is good. That is good. Glad to hear that.
The question today, this evening, was, what is your favorite season and why?
Favorite season?
Not seasoning, but season.
Okay.
You said it like,
favorite
what's the season?
Yeah, I thought she was talking about like curry or something like that. Or or saffron or something like that. Okay. Season. Okay. Season. I like the cold. Well, no, I like the cold. I do. I like the winter. I like the winter. I was born in the summer, but I don't like the summer. I don't like the heat. I like the winter. That's when I thrive. So when it's cold outside, that's when I like to be outside. I'm walking around.
Yeah.
And everybody else is indoors, but I don't.
That's what I said. My two favorites are winter and fall.
But you said one. What's your favorite season? You said
I know, but I had two. It's my podcast. I can do that.
You cheater.
Yeah, but I love the winter and I love the fall.
That's cheating, though. You can't love them both equally. You can only love one. The other one's going to get jealous.
That's okay.
Not fair.
It can get jealous.
Not fair.
Well, Bodney had two, too. Bodney had two also.
Oh, my goodness.
She's a copycatter. Or as we used to say, biter. Bodney, you hung up?
No, I'm here.
No, she's still there. Oh. She's there.
Yeah, I'm here.
She gets quiet to see if we're going to talk about her.
Yum, yum, yum.
No, I am here. I'm actually trying to, I'm petting my chihuahua. He wanted to be up in my arms, and then he was laying on my shoulder, and I found it kind of unusual. But I'm going to give him what he wants. I think he's losing his vision. He's getting kind of old.
Okay.
And when he was coming down the stairs today, it was almost like he didn't know which way to go.
It's interesting. How old is your chihuahua? Because my sister had one, and he lost his sight.
So Beanie is his name, and I believe Beanie is about 9 our years.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but he's a good doggy.
Yes. Joey was 13 when he passed. And he got, first his sight went, and then his legs went. He couldn't jump up on the chair or do things like that. And she noticed that he, walking down the stairs, she had to stop and pick him up and carry him because he would just stop at the top of the stairs like, you want me to go down?
Yeah, that's what he was doing this morning. Like which way? And my daughter was coaxing him down. She was at the bottom. But I was watching, and it just looked like he couldn't see.
Yeah, it seemed like he was a little lost.
I'm sorry. So, what is Marcus's favorite? I know he was born in the summer, but he doesn't like the summer. What is your favorite season, Marcus? I'm sorry.
When it's cold in the winter.
The winter?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
I have to challenge you to a snowball fight next winter. Remind me.
And why the winter?
I like the cold air. It's refreshing. Makes me want to move.
Okay. I will admit, I love hearing the wind blow, but that goes to the fall as well.
Yes.
But in the winter, as they used to say, my father used to say, when the hawk is out there, shoot, the hawk done grew some wings around here now, though. But my father used to always say, the hawk is out there. That's when it was really windy. You would hear, woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
As long as I'm not walking towards the wind, I love it because it gets me where I'm going faster. The wind gets behind me and pushes me up the block.
That is so true. And I also said I love the value of the masks was to, during the winter, help keep you from breathing in that cold air. I mean, some people would always wrap scarves around their face and everything.
Right.
But the masks really were beneficial.
Yes, I loved it too in the wintertime.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, this mask is beneficial.
Mm-hmm.
I hated wearing a mask in the summer and in the spring, but it worked for me in the winter.
Yes, it did. I mean, and you know what? To the mask benefit, you would always see Indians and Chinese wearing masks. But when you see all that stuff that's flying around, all that gook that you can't see but that's flying around, it's not a bad thing. Not really a bad. I mean, you don't want to wear it constantly, but not a bad thing.
And then, Marcus, we started talking about seasonings. And
you want him?
Not seasons, but seasonings. And Barney was telling me about chai. And I was telling her how my parents were farmers, and my father used to grow seasonings. My mother was more like the fruits and vegetable type of person, but my father had all those little plants that just looks like plants.
Indigo.
Hi, Indigo. Welcome back.
I muted myself because I ate dinner and then my job coach called me, so I had to get off.
Oh, okay. What was for dinner? Just curious.
Pizza.
Oh, well, I like pizza, but that's one of the things I'm trying to eliminate from eating too much of. But we were talking about seasonings. We went from seasons to seasonings.
Oh.
And Abadne was telling me about, but most of the ones that she mentioned I use a lot, and I use anyway, not a lot. But that last one, Abadne, you remember the last one you mentioned? And I said I didn't know what that was.
Star anise. It actually tastes like licorice.
It tastes like what?
How do you pronounce it, Indigo?
Star anise.
That's right, her.
I don't know who's calling me. Hello? Yeah, I'm on my podcast now. Guess who came on? Miles. Yeah, he said he talked to you recently. No, he's home. But yes. Okay. All right, I'm sorry.
7:04 p.m.
That was James. That's the only reason why I picked up.
How is he doing?
7:05 p.m.
He's doing okay. I didn't get to ask him because I heard he went in the hospital yesterday. But I'll call him after the podcast. But yeah, hospital seems to be the vacation spot the last few months for some people. But anyway, that seasoning, is that something that you use?
Which one?
I don't use that, but I watch Food Network, and a lot of the chefs use it.
Oh, okay. So it's used in what, like with meats or with
7:06 p.m.
starches and what? How is it used mostly?
Like they use it on meat or a sauce that they make or something like that.
Oh, okay. I'm going to ask you the name of it again later.
All right.
Next time I go to
my favorite seasoning is cayenne pepper.
Oh, really?
You
like
love
the heat?
Cayenne pepper. Yeah.
I'm a punk when it comes to
it. It tastes so good on food.
Yeah, that's somebody who likes
so
it.
Good.
Don't put any on my food. I don't like spicy stuff. Yeah. But anyway, 7:07.
I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second.
Anybody have anything else they would like to talk about?
Well,
can we talk about it?
Yeah.
Marcus, what's her name? Ibadne did do a little advertising for you about your trip.
Okay, great. I appreciate it. And I'm working on the web page, the web form, and the flyers, so they'll be out soon. And we'll take it from there. I'm looking at something that was an old remedy. Castor oil.
Yes, castor oil is coming back.
I do remember it did not taste good.
No.
It was something that made us behave, because if somebody did threaten to give it to us, we were on our best behavior so we wouldn't give it.
So it helped physically and emotionally.
Well, it helped us behave, yes. It kept us out of trouble a lot of times. But from what I remember, and this is true, castor oil seemed to be good for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now, from skin to nails to hair, to internal with the organs and like removing mucus, getting your system to flush itself out. I mean, it was like an all around remedy for a whole lot of stuff, even for like a dry skin.
Yeah.
Cracked heels, calluses, bunions, corns, fingernails.
Oh, I don't know about all of that, but I know I had severe eczema and psoriasis, and my mother would give me castor oil. And the funny thing about castor oil, and this is not, I thought it was something new when I was like in high school, but my mother said that was always on the container, not to be taken internally, it said on it. And that's the only way I knew to use it, internally.
Well,
worked for me.
They
whatever you had, it knocked it out of you.
They do have the organic that does not have the chemicals in it, like the ones that they're afraid for people to take. They do have the organic one in the brown bottles, the brown glass bottles. They still have it that way.
Okay, yeah, I've seen that.
And that stuff works. And the thing about that is people actually put a drop in their eyes.
Yes, I was. It was suggested to me to do that when I first started having problems with my eyes. Because one of the issues with my eyes was I had extremely dry eyes. And it was recommended to me by my mother has a friend that, well, she passed on now, that was a naturalist. And she would always take me to her, especially with the eczema and the psoriasis. And she would tell me what to do. Or she would mix something up and, put it on my skin. And, I had it bad. I had it all over my face, my arms, my legs. But, but castor oil was the go-to.
Well, it seems to be, once again, the thing to use. And a lot of people are buying it now. And a lot of people are using it for a lot of different things, especially detoxing internally.
Detoxing what?
Inside.
Oh, okay.
Inside. Or not just your inside, but your organs.
Yeah, it'll detox it because it runs everything out of you. I mean, literally run.
Yeah. Literally. Make you feel like a new person.
You will be.
I'm going to take that Pepsi challenge, and I will stay in the house some days to make sure that, I'm where I need to be. So,
get a case of toilet paper.
Okay, if you say so.
If I may.
I'll probably take my... Sure.
No, go ahead, Marcus.
No, I was just gonna tell Adrienne that my first note, I was gonna make sure I'm around her place when I take it. I bring the toilet paper with me.
Nope. Now I got plenty of toilet paper, but you're not coming to my house. I'm gonna send you next door. Maurice, open your door.
But the castor oil is very good because it's an anti-inflammatory.
Yeah.
So I remember when I went to go see Dr. Majid Ali, one of the recommendations he would have for cellulite and fat was to rub it on your skin, hit somebody, and run. Because the running...
That's where the weight loss comes from, the running.
Yes. So it would cause your body to warm up. So the idea was to warm the castor oil, to rub it on and to try to warm your body. So one of the ways you can do that. So does anybody have any idea how to create a sauna in their home?
In the bathroom?
Go ahead.
In the bathroom? Yeah, I mean, I used to do that. I would put
the hot water really high.
Yeah, but let the shower run in the bathroom, especially if you have a small bathroom. And I would put some mentholated something in. It used to be drops I had, and put them in the shower, and put them in a bowl in the shower, and then I would go in the bathroom and close the door, and sit and do something, either listen to music or something.
That's right. So that's a good.
Because then you're breathing in all that mentholatum stuff and the good stuff going in my system.
The other thing is, hopefully, if the bathroom isn't full of what do we call flammable material, you can, if you have a space heater, you take the space heater and put it on like a metal chair in the tub, and you turn on the heater and close the doors, all your vented areas. And when that heats up, no, please don't, Adrienne. But when that room heats, but if you have a home attendant, and so listen, it's nothing like having people around us that we trust. So let's say you yourself cannot handle this experiment, right? Then you have the trusted party, set it up, they go in and set everything up, turn it on, and then you just go in and relax. And then, of course, you get yourself all nicely dressed, and you say, okay, I'm ready to come out, But, yes, you can take the space heater and let the space heater Now, that's a drier heat. So the steam with the tub and the hot water, that's excellent for getting into your pores. But again, if you're using the castor oil and you want it to get inside of you in a certain kind of way, that's a great way of doing it. You put the castor oil on, and it sounds counterproductive, but you want it to get under your skin so it can go in. They also use the castor oil packs, and they place it strategically in your body around your organs. And as it's absorbed into your body, into the organ, it helps to defat, de-inflammate. Inflammate, I love new words, but it helps with the inflammation.
And you come up with them all the time.
Yeah, listen.
Deflammate.
Deflammate your heart. Bring it to a nice neutral position and just take a deep. No, but for real. So you could put on the castor oil packs. And I hate plastic because I know of the chemicals that's in plastic. But maybe if you have a cotton T-shirt on, you put the pack on, and then you can wrap saran wrap around the outside. I really don't want plastic on your body. That's why I'm just.
I don't want plastic on my body either.
But you just wrap it around and keep it on so that the heat, your body heat, allows it to absorb in. And also, lastly, your navel is an excellent source of therapy. You can take the castor oil, honey, any type of essential oil that you're using in any season of the year, bringing it back to your season, Adrienne, right? In any season, you take those essential oils and you put them in your navel. You rub clockwise like 10 to 20 times into your navel. Your navel is attached to 72,000 veins in your body and to every major organ. I'll stop there. It's 7:17.
Castor oil in your navel.
Yes, any of
sounds like something. Oils. Yeah. I have to get some castor oil in the dark brown bottle.
They have it. They actually do have it.
I know they have it. I told you I'm going to Abdul's store. I'm going to have my list, and I'm going to say, okay, these are the things I want. And he's going to ring it up, and he said, that'll be $2,389. I said, okay, take everything but $10 worth. No, but, yeah, I realized that Ibadane, because 3 different people told me that his store is actually walking distance from my home.
That's nice. That's convenient.
I said, isn't he in Newark? She said, no, he's in East Orange. Aren't you in East Orange? I said, yeah. And Deborah used to live over here. He said, I know where his store is. You can probably walk because it's about 3 blocks from it. So I'm going to pay him a visit. And
the cold pressed castor oil, right, Marcus? Organic cold press.
Yes.
I'm just going to go in the store and say, what do I do? What do I do, Abdul? And he says,
that organic cold press castor oil. Yes.
In glass, like you said, not plastic.
Yeah, but the dark color. The dark color, I remember somebody telling me that it being packaged in dark color makes a big difference.
And you know why?
Keeping it fresh.
Yeah, it reduces the oxidation of product. Even when you're buying the alkaline water, it should be in a dark bottle. Or if you're making your own alkaline water, teaspoon of baking soda to a quart of water, it should be in a dark bottle. So whenever you get a dark bottle, use it, wash it, save it, because glass is reusable. I love spending extra money for products when you can reuse the receptacle that it's in.
Well, only dark bottles I know is beer.
Okay.
I don't have beer in my house.
No, they have a lot of things in dark bottle. They have it in a dark blue bottle, like the Saratoga water. Comes in a dark, beautiful, beautiful blue bottle. They have a lot of different things. Some of your olive oil come in dark bottles, glass bottles. So if you buy something, if you buy something and it's in that dark.
What did you say, Indigo?
I said, oh, yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know what color my bottles of olive oil are. They might be in dark blue.
That's why you have a wonderful assistant. How lucky you are.
I'm going to have to ask him what color bottle is it in.
Mm-hmm.
Because we just bought some olive oil the other day. Not the other day, beginning of the month when I do my shopping. But
it's the darker the bottle is, the better it is.
She's back.
Mhm.
I was calling you.
I'm sorry. My sister is here from out of town.
Oh, yeah, you did say she was coming.
And my niece and her sons and stuff. So trying to make sure she was good. She leaves tomorrow. They leave tomorrow.
Tell her I said hi. Tell her the cute girl that was at the church with you said hi.
She is horrible. She gonna think I'm talking about Abad.
Was Abad at the church when we went out that day and she was at the church? No.
That's a different sister. I just said something to mess with you. She ain't gonna know which one is y'all it is. So
well, she
podcast.
Well, she didn't. Well, I don't think I met her that night because you couldn't find her. You remember? The night that I met Kathy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She did come up to the front. Yeah, but they up here visiting for a little while, so I just gave her a good laugh. I took all the braids out of my hair and picked it all out.
A laugh or scream? You got her confused. Was she screaming or laughing?
She was laughing hysterically because yesterday I had these braids all the way down my back, and then today I got this big old afro. And then it's so long. After the afro gets so tall, it starts bending too. So it's funny. She sounds like, can't believe the difference from today. Then I had him to take pictures. It was like he took pictures and he just laughing like, your hair grew out a lot because I had cut it so short.
Yeah, I remember.
What is the guy? I'm about to tell you, he said I look like Morgan Freeman.
You look like with your hair short.
Morgan Freeman, yeah, when I cut it short.
That's not a compliment. I remember what Morgan Freeman looked like, and he wasn't a handsome fella.
How you feel with the gray hair, all of that mixed in there when I had it done before? He said, you look like Morgan Freeman. I said, wow. He was trying to be funny, but that's okay. And now I had cut it so short at that time that you couldn't even braid it. Now you have to kind of like pull your hair all the way up just to braid it because it's bending and folding, so it's going to break. So he had to have me take a straight picture, turn to the left, turn to the right, turn to the back. Like, wow, your hair really grew a lot. And my hair grows fast like that when I'm using any type of gel, all that African, all of the braiding gel
African
and stuff
Pride
like that.
Stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it works really well.
I like African Pride products.
I love that. Any type of gel makes my hair grow faster than what it normally does. So I don't mind cutting it because it grows back really fast. And when my sister came, her hair was very pretty and long, so she got it cut. And I was just showing her. She was showing me her hair yesterday, so I called her to show her mine.
Still that sibling rivalry.
Yeah, we just was happy.
Still that competition. Yeah.
Nah, no competition. We just was cracking up laughing, so we just had a fun time laughing at me.
Well, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Making sure she all right because they leave it tomorrow. So that's why I chimed off and said, let me get back on. But, yeah, it was nice hearing from Miles.
Yeah. Yeah, I want my gyro. He better bring me one.
Oh,
You know, you can't talk about food around me and not offer me none.
Adrienne, I love gyros too. Which one do you get? Do you get like lamb, beef, or chicken?
Lamb.
Lamb?
Yeah.
I had a chance to get one too yesterday, but I declined.
I haven't had one in over 20 years. I just haven't.
Yeah.
Last time I had one, I lived in New York.
We have a good spot that's by the airport.
Have you had a gyro platter?
I think I have. I think they put it in a platter. That was after I lost my sight. And I was like, it's too messy for me to eat, and so they put it in a platter. And they gave me the pita bread and then the all the vegetables.
On top.
And it was on a plate, so I and a knife and a fork, and I ate it like a white person.
Stop saying that.
They have to eat with a fork and knife because they're proper. Black folks pick up things with their hands and eat it.
You are so prejudiced.
Black folks pick up things with their hand and eat. Am I right?
You know what? You're wrong and right at the same time. That's crazy. That's funny, because Martin eats with a fork most of the time. So a lot of times I'm like, what are you doing? And
he light skin, very, very light skin. I told him.
He like butter.
I'll tell you something. May I cut in for a second? When I was growing up, I didn't like my food to touch too much because it would confuse me on like what food was on what side of the plate.
Yeah.
So I ate with a fork a lot. I ate with a fork and a spoon.
Well, I mean, since I lost my sight, I'm like that. I don't. Well, even when I can see, when I was little and when I was younger, I didn't like my food mixed up. If I got mashed potatoes and green beans, put them separate. Don't put them together. I hate when people put all my food together. But now it doesn't matter because whatever food is on my plate, I end up mixing it all together anyway because I can't keep them separate because what am I going to do? Use my finger to make sure there's a line between my food?
We try to
and I call it slop when people pile my food up. Don't pile my food up. Let me think that they're separate because I don't eat slop.
But I was going to say I went to IHOP and they had the soul food night, the one in Newark that I like to go to, and my daughter, her dad was cooking, so they had oxtails and gravy. So I had and I was sitting there eating. So I'm in the restaurant, so I'm using my fork or whatever. He comes out, he says, "What's the matter? You don't like the oxtails?"
You don't like Godspell?
He said, "What, you don't like them?" Because I wasn't picking them up with my hand. Usually we just pick them up because they so tender. You just go ahead and pick them up and just eat them. He said, "What, you don't like them?" I was like, because I wasn't using the fork. I was like, that's funny because it depends on what it is and where you at.
That's right.
How you eat a lot of times, So when you think you're doing the right thing at the right time, somebody going to come and point it out. Like, yo, what you doing? Yo, you don't usually do it like that.
Well, I've gotten into it like I was taught when I was at the School for the Blind. It's okay for you to eat with your hands when you're blind, because they gave us a spaghetti dinner, and I was trying to eat the spaghetti, and she said, "Adrienne, it's okay if you use your hands, And I went and just grabbed the spaghetti and stuck it in my mouth and go, "Okay, I didn't mean it like that."
No, you so silly. That's too tough. I prefer.
I'm newly blind. You said I can't eat spaghetti with my hands. I didn't know she said I can use my finger, my hand to help it get on the fork. I just picked it up and put it in my mouth. I said, "Okay, this is good." They said, "Adrienne, that's not good etiquette. That's not what I meant. Like, okay, you got to be specific. I'm new at this.
Yeah, right.
Put your hand down and use your fork, and I will slide things over to my hand that I lay down to just so I can be able to pick it up.
And that's what she meant, but that's not what she said. She said you can use your hands to eat it. So I was like, because I didn't want it to fall on my lap. That's what I was afraid of. But anyway, it's 7:30. Guys, I want to thank you for coming on. And, Miles, if you're listening, thank you for coming on. And that was a great surprise. And I feel gifted that you chose my top podcast to come on to. Because, like I told him, I've been trying to get in touch with him. I usually call him twice a week. And I couldn't get in touch with him. But he said he's been home since February. So that's why, I don't know if that's why. Oh, yeah. And that his phone has been off, So, because what's her name? You wasn't at Beyond the Eyes last one. You remember what's her name? Her name starts with a V. Vonzola, yeah, because his phone is under Vonzola's name. Is under Vonzola's phone. And he said Vonzola's phone is off, so his phone has been off. But he's home now, so he's calling from his house. So that was good. It was good hearing from him. So he's still having an issue with his legs, but he said it's getting better. And they said the hospital bed and in a big in a big wheelchair. Because last time I talked to him, he told me about every time they take me to rehab, they put me in this little wheelchair. I'm hanging off on both sides.
My goodness.
They said they don't have bigger wheelchairs in the rehab.
Oh, wow. That's so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I know, right?
I said, I would have told him, you can take me, you can push the bed over there because they can transport you in the bed. Instead of putting you in the little, he said, but they got him a bigger wheelchair. So
thank God.
And he's down. What did he say? 2, 3. Were you still on when I asked him how much he weighed?
Yeah, that's like 360 something.
360 something. He was 4. He was a lot big. He said he lost like 40 pounds, but that's okay. He's still got a way to go. But I'm glad to hear him, and he sounds good, and he's doing okay.
Everybody gonna be like, "Oh, good." I know Forrest would have been happy to hear somehow.
Yeah, Forrest came on and spoke to him.
Oh, that's good.
Abadne called him. He said,
"Oh, that's nice."
We are talking, and then all of a sudden you hear, "Miles is on here." He said, "Yeah, I'm on here." He was glad to hear from him. And I guess they couldn't get in touch with Leon.
He said, Forrest said, "I'm still listening."
Yeah. But
that's cool.
we couldn't get Leon on, but that's okay.
Oh.
I know this is not the first time, so he's probably going to be on other podcasts too.
You mean last time? Yeah. Right. All right. Well.
But I'm going to have to try and thank you all for participating with Can We Talk and sharing your favorite seasons. I didn't hear from Forrest, but, he's probably drinking green tea and thinking about his favorite season. But it was good being on with y'all. This is always a highlight of my week. And next, we have coming up next at 8:00. I always say it wrong. Is Sanford Williams, and let me try to get this. Okay, say the name of his podcast.
Combating
systemic racism. ...
Through education.
And every morning at 7 a.m., tune in to the same number for the prayer call with Carol Lucille. It's a good way to start your day. It's very comforting, whatever's going on. And the prayer call, I get on whenever I can because I'm on another prayer call in the morning. And tomorrow, Saturday. Tomorrow we have, after the prayer call, we have Forrest.
2 p.m.
Oh, 2 p.m. is Deborah. With
yes, let's talk about it.
And then after 2 p.m. we have the 6 p.m. with Forrest, Nance.
Correct.
And then behind Forrest, is this the day that we... Naviha.
It's not here tomorrow night, but she won't be in. Brother Rashada and I will do the health and healing.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Adrienne, while you're making announcements, can I make one?
No.
Okay.
Are you going to talk about Miss Blind Diva?
I wasn't, but...
Oh, okay. What's your announcement? Are you going to announce my birthday, my anniversary?
Yeah.
Go ahead, make an announcement.
Anniversary of her being crazy.
Anniversary is an anniversary.
Now, tomorrow I will have Mr. Richard Fox from the National Federation of the Blind in North Jersey region on tomorrow as my guest at 2 p.m. So I just wanted to ask, everybody to come on and bring somebody else on it. They will be able to hear the interview and ask questions, just asking for support on tomorrow. And I wasn't going to speak about the Blind Diva pageant, but no, thank you, Adrienne.
Go ahead. You're going to participate in the Blind Diva pageant, and you need support.
I'm going to participate in the Blind Diva pageant, and I need support. On this Saturday coming on the 16th, not tomorrow, but the following Saturday, I will be in a mother-daughter pageant with the theme from Frozen, and I will be Queen Anna.
Nice.
Yes. I'm looking forward to it, but I need the support.
Congratulations.
Yes, congrats.
All right, everybody. Thank you for your participation. And stay on. Stay on. Don't hang up. Stay on for Mr. Sanford and combating racism.
Amen.
Systemic racism. Blah, blah, blah. Dot.
Everybody.
All right, y'all have a great day. Yes.
I think your show's being recorded. Unless you buy this, turn it off.
I don't think it's being recorded because we got knocked off. Can you stop the recording?